Hey, it's Bart from QB Tech, and well, since I started making these videos, I've been feeling quite vulnerable. At the end of the day, I'm putting myself out there, and I'm open to opinion of pretty much anyone on the internet. So I think it's actually alright to feel vulnerable, and I think it's natural to put yourself out there because that's how we communicate and we build relationships. Like on the private level, if you have any friends, they probably know a lot about you, including all the embarrassing stuff. When it comes to businesses, on that level, you need to communicate what you're doing. You need to show who you are for people to learn to trust you, because they don't know what people work there. They don't know what is going on inside the business. But if you share it, like, that's an open card. They know if they want to do business with you or not. So either for personal life, personal interactions, personal relationships, or business relationships, I think that being vulnerable is okay, and I actually enjoy it. I think it's a good thing, and I'm glad to sort of share a bit of my life with everyone. So thank you very much for watching and listening to my little reflection, and I'll see you next time.